Footy star Gary Ablett and his family are in mourning after the death of his sister Natasha. It is understood the 35-year-old eldest child of Cats legend Gary Sr. died alone at home. Natasha, the oldest sibling to Gary Jr., Nathan and Alicia and daughter of Gary Sr., had been receiving treatment through the Swanson Center and died in non-suspicious circumstances on Thursday night. Alicia paid tribute to her sister on Instagram. Ms. Ablett had ongoing health battles and had been seeking treatment for schizophrenia. It is understood to be a driving factor in Ablett's desperate pleas to return to Geelong. In and out of mental health facilities for many years, Ms. Ablett also found guilty of assaulting a woman at Southern Cross Station in 2011. She was fined $500, but her lawyer told the court Ms. Ablett would have preferred jail time as a means of secure, permanent and ordered housing. Earlier this week, Gary Jr. admitted that his priorities had shifted. "I need to be around my family back home, who I have spent the last 7 years doing long distance with," he said. "My sisters, my brother, and parents all play a huge role in my life, and it's time that I make myself more available to them and others back home." John Anderson, tragic death highlights Gary's desire to come home. Former Geelong Football Club president Frank Costa said the situation would only compound the Brownlow medalist's desire to return. "This will make Gary Jr. all the more determined to come home. His sister wasn't well, and that was one of the reasons he wanted to come back. It's absolutely horrible, but I think the family will pull together. This poor girl carried a terrible burden for most of her life. She had been pretty crook for a while." The Footy Show host and Cats fan Rebecca Mattern was among those to offer tributes. "I extend my deepest sympathies to the Ablett family with the passing of Natasha," she tweeted. Former Geelong player and teammate of Ablett Sr., Tim McGrath, said the news came as a shock to him. "I send my condolences to the family. It is sad a young person has been taken too early," Mr. McGrath said. "I extend my deepest sympathies to the Ablett family with the passing of Natasha." Rebecca Mattern at Rebecca Mattern 9 October 13, 2017. Gary Ablett Sr. with daughter Natasha in the rooms. In 1991, Victoria Police spokesman Luke Zammit said Ms. Ablett's body was discovered after police were called to a Nor Lane address about 9:50 p.m. on Thursday. Emergency crews arrived and tried to revive the woman, but were unsuccessful, he said. He said her death is not being treated as suspicious and police would prepare a report for the coroner. A spokesman for Barwon Health, which operates the Swanson Center, confirmed Ms. Ablett's passing. "Our thoughts and prayers are with the family at this tragic time, and we are meeting with them to provide whatever supports they require," he said. The spokesman said the center had started an independent review into Ms. Ablett's death. "We have commissioned an external review to determine the circumstances surrounding this tragic event," he said. Gary's letter, "Why I Need to Come Home." Gary Ablett Sr. is a Geelong legend and one of the greatest and most skillful players of all time. He played 248 games for Hawthorn and Geelong and is a winner of 3 Coleman medals and an 8-time All-Australian. Sons Gary and Nathan were members of Geelong's drought-breaking 2007 premiership team. Ablett Jr. played in a second premiership at the Cats in 2009 before joining Gold Coast in 2011, where he won another Brownlow plus 4 club best and fairest awards to go with the 2 he won at Geelong. Anyone seeking help with depression or other mental health issues should call Lifeline on 131114.